All right, good morning, everybody. We are here at the NXT CUP. We are in Pennsylvania. We're at an athletic complex just outside of Downingtown, I believe. First face-off goes to the Legacy Tornadoes. Tornadoes in blue, South Shore in white. Tornadoes moving the ball from left to right. Starting attack package appears to be Peacock, Rooney, and McNamara. Peacock with the ball. Starting midfielders, Drummer, Hauser, Morioni, and Costantino. Pass doesn't connect, ball rolls out of bounds. Turns over. Goalie is inbounding from back behind the cage. Passes to a short pass, doesn't connect. Ball still on the ground there. Good fight by Blue. McNamara comes up with it. McNamara is going to settle the offense. Big hit there by a defenseman. Over to Peacock. Peacock to Rooney. Rooney feeds Braden. Braden shoots and scores. Sorry, that was Costantino on the goal. That was Rooney to Costantino. Tornadoes go up 1-0. Okay, we are down for another face-off here. Face-off pinched and popped by a South Shore player. Again, take too many steps with the pinched ball. Ball goes blue. All right, Rooney takes it to the cage unassisted, puts another point on the board. Tornadoes go up 2-0 here early on. Okay, facing off here after a Tornadoes goal. Score is 2-0. South Shore bringing the ball up into the Tornado zone for the first time this morning. This was an 8 a.m. start. We've got temperatures in the low 80s. It is a little bit breezy. Hopefully that's not coming across on the microphone. Pass to X. Has a little bit of trouble connecting with it. Their number 2 is trying to bring it downtown. Oh, he pops up, jams one home, number 16, I think that was. Number 2. So off the push, he makes the goal, puts the score 2-1. Facing off after a South Shore goal. Costantino comes up with the face-off. It's Peacock carrying. Sorry, McNamara, that is. Hop stop by Costantino. Shot is deflected by a defenseman. Ground ball, scooped up by Kevin McCann. Great scoop through. That's McCann putting on a clinic on how to properly go through the ball. Rooney hits the brakes, settles. This is Peacock from behind the cage coming around. Shots saved by the goalie. Ricochets out of bounds, chased down by Peacock, and the ball will stay blue. All right, Costantino goes unassisted, puts it bottom shelf, tacks another one on for the Tornadoes, setting the score at 3-1. Facing off after a Tornado goal. Cunningham down for the face-off. Face-off goes to South Shore number 3. Big man looking to shoot. Pushes the ball back to X. Again, there's a trouble with catching that one. Chase Rogers scoops it up behind the cage, sends it over the goalie. Parkin looking for his outlet pass. Finds, I think that's Patrick. Had to give him go, but the man was covered. Peacock's putting the wheels on. Braden goes bottom shelf off a pass from Peacock. Puts the score at 4-1. Facing off here after a Tornado goal. Battle at the midfield line. Ball is pinched, pulled. Ground ball is wrestled. Number 3 comes up with it. Ball comes loose. Scooped up by Mullins. Drummerhauser finally comes up with it. Good job battling there, boys. This is Travato on the move. Shoots, scores, unassisted. Jack Travato punches one in on the left side, puts the score at 5. All right, just about to face off here. I've been told we've got quarters in this game. 12-minute quarters. I assume we're running clock. My watch says 2 minutes and 40 seconds for this opening quarter. We'll have to follow along and see how real that is. Drummerhauser's shot is deflected by a defenseman. Comes around, feeds Braden on the crease. I think the pass got batted down. Costantino is going to settle the offense here. That's McManus with the ball. Travato has behind the cage. Feeds Braden behind the cage. Braden shoots top shelf. Another point for the Tornadoes. Nice job. Okay, facing off after a Travato to McNamara goal. Number 9 taking the face-off for South Shore. Costantino comes up with it. By my watch, we've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Again, 12-minute quarters. And the score is presently 6-1. Oh, sorry, 7-1. Braden McNamara, another goal there. Back in a moment. We got it at 7. Sorry, facing off here, I was just trying to double check my scorekeeping against the official scorekeeper on the other side. We've got multiple flags flying here. They're going to call a trip, I believe. Trip or a push, one or the other. Unintentional, of course, but Mullins gets called for it and is going to have to go out. We're going to go man down here. I've only got 10 seconds left in this first 12-minute period. See how they play this out. There we go. They were actually spot on with that 12-minute. So we'll be back after a 2-minute break. Okay, we're back from our first 2-minute intermission between the first and second quarter. The score is presently 7-1 in favor of the Legacy Lacrosse Tornadoes. We closed out the first quarter on a penalty. I don't think they had any active time, so we'll assume this to be a full 60 seconds starting on that whistle you just heard. We are actually 45 seconds into this 12-minute period. I'm going on the horns for that clock keeping. I didn't actually notice exactly what time that whistle went to open up this penalty, but I think it was around 11:25, so that would put us about 20 seconds into it. Nice defense there. I think that was Dylan Lang keeping him out. Ball hits the ground. Rogers comes up with it clean. Chase looking for a pass, sends it to Drummer, who gets knocked down by number 3. Nice scoop there by Travato. Hits the brakes, comes back. This is Drummer dancing around on the crease, gets knocked down. Ball pops up. Ball rolls through. 4 Blues on the ball there. 5 Blues. That's a full 12-man scrum. I didn't see what happened. Maybe they, White came up with it, gave it to the goalie. Getting chased down now by Morioni. A couple of quick passes by South Shore, and they put a point on the board. The penalty was killed. I'm sorry I didn't call that out when I saw it, when I heard it, but I was busy trying to figure out what was happening. Score is presently 7-2. Back in a moment. Facing off after a South Shore goal. Score is presently 7-2. We are here in the second quarter. Illegal procedure on Legacy. South Shore number 9 comes up with the ball after the infraction. Number 9's able to pull in an errant pass. Number 7 runs hard into Mullins, who's able to push him back. Nice job, Johnny. Loose ball, scooped up by number 7. Getting harassed by Patrick. Shot goes across the crease, picked off by, I can't tell if that's Aiden or Lars, and slammed into the goalie's possession, who passes it upfield. Travato's got the ball at the restraining line. He's carrying. Passes off to Rooney. Cosentino is settling. That's McManus with the ball here up on top. That's Cosentino, who goes unassisted, beats his man, top right corner, sets the score at 8. We're back facing off after a tornado goal. 5:32 remain here in the second quarter. Present score, 8-2. Loose ball rolls back, 17 picks it up off the face-off. Sorry if I moved that out of frame. Number 4 presses, gets turned back. Looks to be Pass doesn't connect, runs all the way up to the midfield line where it's scooped up by Peacock cleanly, and he's trying to carry up into the South Shore zone. He's pushed out of bounds, and ball turns over. Ball gets knocked loose. Chase Rogers comes up with it after the check and drop. Rogers is carrying the ball up. Hard pass there, backed up by McNamara. Oh, Rooney's shot is deflected. Sails far out of bounds. Ball stays blue. That's McManus. McNamara. I get too many mix. McNamara inbounds. Passes to Peacock. Peacock winds up and shoots. Ball gets saved by the goalie. Passes off to Rooney. Rooney beats his man. Feeds up to McManus, who sends it in. Sorry, I keep getting it. That was not McManus. That was McNamara. Too many mix. Setting the score at 9. Back in a moment. Facing off after a Tornado goal. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Mullins on the face-off. Ball pops way out over to a South Shore player. Number 25 carrying. I should have pointed out earlier, I am on the back side of a bleacher that's facing a different field. So most of the applause and cheers you're hearing are from the field behind us. Okay. Peacock's got the ball. 1:10 on the clock. He's running hard. Ball gets knocked loose. Scooped up by Peacock, who recovers and sends it in. Puts a point on the board, putting the Tornadoes at an even 10. We've got under a minute left here in the second quarter. In the second quarter, face-off goes to South Shore. Patrick Maloney causing a yard sale. He passes up. He gets checked on the pass. The ball rolled loose. And there's the horn 2 seconds early. Pretty darn close. Closing out the first half here. That's the end of the second quarter. Score is presently Tornadoes 10, South Shore 2. Back after a 2-minute break. Okay, we are back here starting the third quarter of this 4-quarter matchup, 12-minute quarters. Tornadoes now moving the ball from right to left, wearing blue. Ball scooped up by Patrick Maloney, and he's galloping upfield. Running hard, long pole, winds up, shoots, big bounce, sails over the cage, chased down by number 32, Braden McNamara. Okay, midfielders on field, Mullins, Drummer, Hauser, and Cunningham. Cunningham running downhill. Ball gets checked loose, scooped, knocked over to Mullins, who recovers cleanly. Mullins looking for a pass. Nice look there. Pass doesn't connect. Ball's on the ground, scooped up by Mullins. Oh! Tries a backhand blind shot. Hits the pipe. It's actually a very heads-up shot, though. Long pass up over the midfield line, doesn't connect. Bounces over, and number 16 gets the ball knocked loose by Rogers. Rogers comes up with it. Oh, it's back on the ground. It's back on the ground. It's Aiden Lennox battling here in the corner. Aiden comes up with the pass, is knocked down. Long pass over, goes out of bounds. Ball will turn over to the Tornadoes. Pass upfield to Morioni, connects, snatches that one out of the air, and brings the ball upfield. That's Coach McManus on the far side calling the offense. I just noticed one of the Tornado players is being looked at on the far side at the bench by a medic. Can't really tell who that is from here. I'll try to do some inventory and figure it out for you. In the meantime, let's keep our eyes on the action. Some sort of infraction there. I didn't hear what it was, but ball turns over. Might have been a box infraction. I don't know. '16 loses the ball. Scooped up by, that was Coleman. Not quite sure what that call was now, but another turnover to South Shore. Eight minutes here remaining in the third quarter. Oops, sorry. Scooped up by, I think that's Lars carrying. Lars to McNamara. McNamara beats his man pretty easily, and off he goes. Settles the offense. Passes up to Drum. It's Travato. Travato bounce pass to McNamara. Pass didn't connect, but was recovered by Travato. Travato sends it back. Whoa, tight feed there. Bounce shot, doesn't go. Chased down by McManus. Ball will stay blue. Oh, sidearm shot doesn't go. Sails wide right, chased down by McManus. Ball will be inbounded behind the cage. Look at McManus working it, finds McNamara. Ball gets knocked loose by three South Shore players. Ball's on the ground. And Cunningham comes up with it, jams it in, puts the score at 11. Okay, back facing off here in the third quarter. Under 6 minutes remain. That's Costantino down for the face-off against big man number 3. Scrum at the midfield line. Number 7 for the South Shore team comes up with it and is moving the ball upfield. three, takes it to the hoop, unassisted, sends one into the back of the cage, puts the score at 3 for the South Shore team, or the score 11-3. Facing off after a South Shore goal. Number 3 comes up with a, gets a shot. We've got a timeout called by the South Shore team. 4 minutes remaining here in this third quarter period, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back from a timeout. 3:19 remaining in the quarter.
Keep it up! Good job, Will! Keep it up, go play!
That's Wyatt Ben knocking that ball loose and scooping from the ground. He's getting harassed by 3 South Shore players. For anyone that's interested, I do have a firefly currently crawling around here on the camera. What happened now? That was the 3rd random turnover. So I'm starting to feel a little bit of collusion against us here, unless there's some sort of mercy rules in place that I'm not aware of. We're having a lot of random turnovers here, not allowing us to have any offensive play. And the firefly just flew away. Actually, no, he's back. There he is.
Good job!
Pass goes high, sails out of bounds, ball will turn over. Now that's a legitimate turnover. Rooney steals a pass. Passes to McManus, doesn't work. Oh no, that pass sails out of bounds. And we turn it over again. Great steal there by Rooney. That's Rooney riding on number 27. I've got 30 seconds here in the third quarter. $15 seconds. That ball's gonna run. We got a scrum and we're gonna run out of time here. And there's the horn. That closes out the third quarter with a score of 11-3. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we're opening up the fourth quarter here at the NXT Cup. This is still Tornadoes versus South Shore. The score here opening this quarter is 11-3 in favor of the Tornadoes. We've had a lot of random calls here in the third quarter. Hopefully we've got the rules cleared up. Again, something random there gives the ball to South Shore. Sorry, I was putzing with the camera. Shot is saved by Parkin. Outlet pass connects to Drummer Hauser. Drummer sends it up to Travato. Travato's carrying. Whoa, I think the pass gets knocked out, chased down by a South Shore player, who is then harassed by Drummer Hauser, and he's pushed out of bounds by McNamara. Way to retain possession, boys. Possessions count. McNamara to Drummer. Sun is starting to peek through the clouds here. Feeds Travato. Oh, the pass doesn't connect. Chased down by Rooney. Travato comes up with it. What now?
Come on, guys. Let's go, White.
Another random whistle, but we get to keep it this time. That's Drummer to Rooney behind the cage. Johnny running downhill, shoots, saved by goalie number 14. Long pass over to 24, connects. 24. 1-2. Not offsides. Ball gets knocked loose by Mullins. And possession goes Tornadoes. Under 10 minutes remaining here in the game. Morioni weaving through traffic, gets pushed. He's able to hold on to the ball though. Rooney draws his man out. Passes to Drummer. Drummer runs into trouble and pushes it back out to McNamara. McNamara sweeping around. Got his man beat. Feeds Rooney. Rooney dunks it, puts the score at 12. That was McNamara to Rooney. And we've got under 9 minutes in the game. All right, we're just about to face off here after a Tornado goal. Present score is 12-3. Officially under 8 minutes left remaining here in the fourth quarter. Prolonged scrum after the face-off, and we get another whistle. Push on blue, ball goes white. Shocker. Number 3 just knocks Cosentino down, winds up, shoots, goes wide, ball rolls back behind the cage, the ball will still white, stay white.
Go, Matty. Way to hustle.
6:36. Shot deflected by the goalie. Ball rolls out of bounds. Chased down. Oh. All right. Number 6 tried to chase that one down. Knocked it out of bounds himself. Ball is inbounded to Colin Parkin. Long pass is picked off by number 3. Shot deflected by Parkin. Scooped up by Maloney. Maloney's moving upfield. Look at him go. Bounce pass to Travato, gets knocked around. Ball's back in South Shore's hands, and they're moving upfield again. 5:40. Ball's knocked loose, ran into traffic, scooped up and given back to Parkin. Parkin's outlet pass to Morioni connects. Morioni is swarmed. Pass to Peacock. Peacock on the far side moves the ball up into their zone. Passes to Rooney. Oh, we had Peacock there. When we're going to settle the offense. Morioni beats his man, winds up, bounces, goes way high. It's going to run out of bounds. That ball will stay blue. Rooney's on the chase. Rooney beats his man. He's got 2 steps on him. Passes. Oh. Thought for sure he was going to shoot there.
Light it up, guys. Still one here.
4:16 remaining. Pass goes out of bounds. Ball's going to turn over to blue.
Let's go. Head up to the back. Poke him out.
Pass to Morioni completes. He's carrying upfield. Morioni to McManus. That's Costantino carrying. Where am I going here? There we go. Boom. Pass is knocked, excuse me, shot was knocked down by a defenseman. That's Peacock behind the cage. Unable to pull it in and is picked up by number 20. Goalie comes out of the cage. 2:47 on my watch. And he's running. Peacock chases him down. We get called for maybe a clock infraction. Just shoot it. He's out. Morioni takes a shot from the restraining line. Goalie wasn't able to get back in the cage in time. Puts a point on the board for the Tornadoes, set the score 13-3. All right, facing off here for what will likely be the last face-off of the game. We've got 1:40 remaining. Costantino down for that face-off. No, maybe, can't tell. We've got illegal procedure, I think they're calling there. Ball goes white. Number 6 behind the cage getting swarmed by Patrick, having a hard time getting the ball up. Under a minute remains. Ball rolls out of bounds, and ball will stay white. No whistle on that. Check. 34 seconds. Shot is saved by Parkin. Outlet pass connects to Cunningham. 18 seconds remains. Pass doesn't connect, and there's the whistle. Tornadoes are going to take this one as a win. Going to go home with a final score of 13-3. We'll be back in an hour against our next opponent, and enjoy your break. See you in a bit.